Hey y'all, this is DaButcher, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the SuperBox S6 PRO. I received this for a review, and I'm going to give my honest opinion on what I think of this. We have the 1 gigabit Ethernet port, Wi-Fi 6, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. It says it supports 6K over-the-air updates. Retail here is showing that it's $6.99. We're going to go ahead and take a look at this. If you want to check out some of the other videos I did on the SuperBox, I've also reviewed the Ultra and the Max. This is going to be very similar. It's going to be a very similar product. The only real difference is the amount of storage, and this one has 32 gigs of storage. So we take a look at the nice metal case with the digital front end to have the time and stuff like that. But the nice metal case, I like that. On the back, we have an Ethernet port, HDMI. We also have some audio plugs that we're able to plug in there, as well as a reset button. USB ports, we have those. We got 2 USB ports. One is a 3.1, and it also comes with an SD card slot. So if you want to run a micro SD card, you can add that in there. Also with 2 nice antennas on the backside. The remote here, it comes, all the super boxes come with the same remote. I really like this remote. Nice feel to it, rubber buttons. It has just a nice feel. It's nice and thick as well, and it's Bluetooth, and I do enjoy this, so I don't have to be pointing right at the device. And one of the other pluses on this remote is it does have a voice search, as well as a where you can do mouse toggle, so you can hit the button and basically control like as if you had a mouse on the screen. So nice little remote. It's much better than on some of these other Android boxes we get out of China. This remote's nice. HDMI cord comes with it, probably about 3 foot, as well as a small power adapter. And then we get an instruction manual, which is very limited. It will show you some of the ports on the back, and I think it gives you a little bit of information when you first set up, but it's very limited. It's not, doesn't have very much information at all. But that's what we're gonna review this, and again, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on what I think of it. I'll give you pros and cons, and then you can make up your own mind on this if it fits your needs. Let's jump into it. First thing, we're gonna get the disclaimer notices where it's gonna tell you, you know, anything you put on this box is your responsibility. And this is just a way for them to try to stay out of trouble. You can see I'm using my Ethernet cord on this. This screen here is a one-time screen, and it's just so that you just kind of enlarge a little bit so it fits your screen. If you had a smaller TV, and you could always make it smaller. So this is the interface, the UI when you first go into it. Live TV, VOD, playback, browser, apps, and app store, as well as little ads running over there on the right hand side. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the app store. This is their app store. It's going to have certain applications that you're not going to find anywhere else. And anything that has a check mark on it would be things that are pre-installed or already installed. Gray arrow means that you can download it and install it. And if there should be an update, it would actually have like a little 2 arrows going in a circle to let you know that there is an update for that. And I have seen that on some of the Ultra, some of the Blue TV, I think, updated stuff like that. So again, there's a lot of different apps in here. The Netflix in here is not the official app, the official Netflix. The official Netflix will not run on this box, or it will run limited because it's not DRM approved. So we've got, but they've got their version of Disney, which is a modded version, their version of Netflix, stuff like that. So you can install some of those things if you want. But as you can see, there's a lot of APKs you may be familiar with, and they just put them in the store to make it easy for you to be able to easily install it. Now this is a rooted device, so you're able to do a lot more things with this box because there doesn't have the protections that normal Android boxes would have when they're not rooted. So I've installed the things that I want to install. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look at live TV. Let's go ahead and create some items to go in that. Now, by default, there's no items linked to it. So I'm going to link Blue TV as well as the backup application. They have a backup for live TV. I'm going to add both of those. So we can have multiple things inside this live TV, and then just gives us a little shortcut to make it easy for us to be able to have access to that. This is the VOD section, which is Blue VOD. You could also put Plex in there, or MB, or some of your favorite APKs in there. Playback, which would be like the time shift or catch up, whatever you want to call it, where we can roll back in time to watch certain content. So I think I'm going to jump over here and we're going to take a look at Blue TV to get an idea of what it is. Now you'll see that this loads pretty quick, 1700 stations, and the EPG, which is the TV guide, does a very good job of loading pretty quick, as well as the channels. When you click on a channel, it will load pretty quick. So, and I will say that it's also very vibrant. The colors are very vibrant. When you're looking at this, it actually steps out a little bit more vibrant than my Shield. Here's some of the categories that are on it. So network TV, as you got regionals, so you're going to have a lot of regional channels that you can find what you're looking for. Sports networks, we got lots of different sports networks in here. 24/7 section, so we got lots of different that. Pay-per-view section, so that changes every week. All of your sports leagues are in here. One thing I did find when I was using this on some tests, that on occasion it will kick you out. I'll be watching the channel and it kicks me out, and it's just random, but I'm able to go right back in, but randomly it kicks me out. I'm not sure what that issue, if it's the server has too many people on it, or I don't know, but I'm able to go right back in, but it just happens periodically. That was the backup. So you have the backup TV, so it kind of gives you two services. This is Blue VOD, which would be like TV shows and series. We're able to watch a lot of content there. I'm not going to go through the content, just giving you a basic idea of what's there. But yeah, if there's something you're looking for and if it's out there, it's probably going to be in this section. This is not live TV. That would be TV shows and VOD that's out already. So let's take a look at these little shortcuts. Now these, you can customize these shortcuts, link in whatever add-ons you want to link into these little shortcuts to just make it easy for you to navigate and to customize the home screen so it fits your needs. So again, we have 6 of those right there. Nice and easy to be able to get to the content or the apps that you want to quickly. I do a little speed test here with the fast APK that I installed. So speed's great on this. This is again through the Ethernet port. And let's take a look at some of the things down here at the bottom. We have the little gear, which is the settings. This opens up your Android settings, all the things if you're very familiar with it, take you to your settings. The next thing is your file manager. This is where you can pull things off of your USB drives or move them around on the hard drives, that kind of thing. The little broom here is going to remove installation files or clean your cache, all those kinds of things. It's a small little maintenance of keeping things clean. The 4th one here is a speed test, but you need to set up Chrome, and I didn't do it with this video, but it's another speed test. Basically, you have to use a website. The bucket is to uninstall stuff. The microphone here is when we sync the remote with Bluetooth. You'll do this once, hold the OK and the back for a few seconds. It'll flash and it connects. You're going to see it connects very quickly. Now the remote is Bluetooth connected. The little keyboard, this is where I can link APKs to the numbers on my key on the remote. So you would have 10 more items you could create shortcuts to on your remote. So that'd give you a total of 16 shortcuts. And the last one down there was the customer service. This is running ATA64, runs through and just gives you some ideas on this box, some of the CPU, stuff like that. You can see it's all winner. Running 64-bit, but it's in 32-bit mode. So anything you install, make sure you install the 32-bit of any APKs. It won't run 64. One of the things here in the codecs, so this is all the codecs that it has. And the box says that it supports 265. Well, when you look through the list of codecs, you will not find codec H265. It is not there. I found this on the other models of this, the other SuperBox models. So 4K playback is not really going to work on this. I tried Kodi, I tried some APKs. The only way I got 4K to play was through Plex. I did find that some Plex, but everything else won't do it. So hopefully through an over-the-air update, they will fix that issue, because that's a big downer for me. Here's your time shift, which is the playback, catch up, whatever you want to call it, 121 channels. And you're able to roll back in time to watch content that had maybe aired hours or even days ago. This would be like your DVR function or something like on cable boxes. You're able to roll back in time to watch certain content. So these are some of the pros that I found with this device. Easy setup. The setup is 4 to 5 minutes. You are done and you can be watching TV. Lifetime subscription. So with buying these boxes, the lifetime of the applications on it, they never run out. So they're buying the box plus the IPTV situation. RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, that's nice, and you get 32 gigs of storage, so that's a big plus. Voice search on live TV. The remote has a voice search that does a very good job. So can go by 3 different names. Catch up, playback, time shift is a very nice and does a very good job. That is, I love that feature. Third-party stores, which you saw me install some of that stuff. You also get Google Play, so you can install things from the Google Store. Parental controls, in case you want to lock this down a little bit or keep the kiddies off of it. You can do that through some of the settings. The amount of shortcuts, 16 shortcuts. So between the 6 on the home front page and then the 10 the numbers on the keyboard on the remote, you can do it. Nice metal case. I love the metal case. It has a good feel to it. It actually looks nice with when it's all lit up. As I said earlier, Bluetooth remote, very responsive and works very well. Emulation, I didn't show it in this video, but emulation up to PlayStation 1 will work on this box. Again, the Ultra and the Max video actually showed it. So you're able to go back and watch those videos if you want, but you can do emulation on this. And the antennas on it do a very good job of catching that Wi-Fi signal and being able to play pretty smoothly. So next we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the cons. And these are some of the things that I did not like as much about this device. So first and foremost, the thing that I didn't like the most was the price. The price is quite high. I mean, over $400 for this device. It's just high for what my use is. But for someone that wants a plug and play and a lifetime subscription to live TV as well as VOD, it's a good deal once you figure that kind of stuff in. So you got to figure out what's important to you. Live TV, that's going to be North America and the UK channels. It does not have much from Asia. So if you're looking for Asia or a lot of European stuff, you're not going to find it here. No H265 support. So no 4K playback outside of Plex for me. Everything else would not play 4K on this box. So hopefully that gets fixed in an over-the-air update. The OS is 32-bit, not 64-bit. Even though it's a 64-bit chip, it's set to run 32-bit. So make sure you do that. And for me, I'm an advanced cord cutter, and a lot of my friends are, this may not be the device for them. So this is the question you got to ask yourself. Does the price, features, support fit your needs? And you got to decide that if you decide that you want to get this device, use the code DaButcher and you'll save $50 more. So if you decide to get it, why not save 50 more bucks? Save that money. But again, you need to take a look at what is on this device. Is it going to get you what you're really needing? It is a plug and play situation. You don't need no expert to walk you through anything. Just about anybody could set this box up and be watching live TV or VOD quite easily. So again, this was my honest opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and you learned a little bit of something from this. I hope that people post in the comments below of what your thoughts of these, because I have some of my other videos, they did post comments of what their experience has been with some of the super boxes, and it actually made me look at some different things that they mentioned, and so I enjoyed seeing some of those stuff. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, watching this, and we'll see you guys on the next one.